You need that? No, yeah.
So we're having a walk on next Monday, the 17th. Why are we doing this walk? Anybody who's heard about the walk? I'm serious. Put the hands up. Yeah.
Most of the kids with the plan, they do the walk.
Most of the plans. So it's Martin Luther King Day. That's a pretty important day. I was a man that was up for change in his community, and he didn't wait for other people only to do everything while he sat at home and watched TV or did something else. He took it upon himself, and that's what makes him a hero for all of us. He had such moral authority because he took on injustice in his neighborhood and his community. And I have such respect for him, as I know you do. So next Monday, we're going to have an opportunity for those of you who live here to say, you know, I love my community, and I care about it, and I want to see something different, which the reason you're here is because that's true about you. You do want to see things different. Have a walk to demonstrate our commitment to help the children in our community receive an education, and to remove every obstacle, even the obstacles that aren't my responsibility, but they aren't my fault, but they might be my responsibility, as someone I love said. To remove every obstacle to help them achieve an education. So this walk will be from the Civic Center, the south side of the Civic Center, around the 9/11 Memorial, to Zion Tabernacle Baptist Church at Shattuck Street and north the end of Shattuck Street. It's a beautiful place. And then we're going to have a little presentation, rally, if you will, for a few minutes. And the goal of this is to bring awareness to an initiative that has been in the hearts of young people, some of you guys in Team Pride or in the Hunter Leadership Group, and some adults like Willie King and myself and others, to have an opportunity for people of character to input into the lives of children at homework night. So we're going to have homework night launching in the next few weeks after this walk at Zion Tabernacle. It's the launch spot for it. We want to have 100 children, 4th through 8th grade, are getting tutoring from someone who cares. And I know we're all cool. I just went to an event with 22,000 college-age people. 22,000 18 and 25-year-olds gathered in Atlanta, Georgia for 4 days. People who are Jesus peeps. And they were rallying there and saying, we want to pursue the face of God with all we got and remove every obstacle from being there. And I'll tell you the truth, it was wildly inspirational. My man Amos here, he met his wife at a Passion event. Didn't even know her. He happened to sit by her, so he's a Passion fan. And what's so true is we do these awesome things. We have a walk, we have a rally, and just woo! And just a day or two later, right, back to the grind, back to normal. Something happens that's discouraging, or just, I don't feel it anymore. I don't know if I can do it anymore. I don't know if I. And that's when you need something, like you said, there's a vision. I look over there and I see a role model. I see somebody and I want to emulate. I see a goal. I see hope. And so part of the reason for homework night is to bring hope so that people can finish their education and not give up before we even really start. So our communication strategy for homework night is that you got to own it. I'm starting a church, right? And one of the key values of my church is that the people who follow Jesus, they need to own the mission. You don't pass it off to the minister guy and have him do everything. So in this movement, that would be Mr. King. We could all just say, well, Mr. King knows everybody and he does everything, and so I'm just going to show up and kind of, whatever. You don't need me. And the truth is that groundswell movements like the civil rights movement didn't happen because one guy showed up and he carried the ball and everyone else kind of just politely clapped in the background. No, lots of people said, you know what, this should not be. In my town, this will not happen on my watch. That children lose hope and are at the bottom of the pool for an hour and they're dead before anyone really notices or cares. So the starting spot is that you own the mission. I don't know what to do and I only have this much to give, but I'm going to give that. I don't have to have everything else, just that. And so owning the mission for the walk means I need to spread the story of we're going to start something in our town to help children finish their education, and be hope-giving and have role models in the middle of that. And you can come with me and we're going to be a part of it. So high school students have committed to being in the movement for being tutors themselves and others. So we have a flyer here. You can have copies. You can go to homeworknight.com. That's pretty easy to remember. What's that website? B+, baby, that was awesome. So homeworknight.com, everybody's got I noticed all of you got these crazy things in your pocket. Y'all got one of those? So this morning, about an hour and a half ago, Willie sent me the list of 30 people, and I entered all their text numbers and texted everybody. So who got a text from me this morning? Did any of y'all get a text from me this morning? You did, way to go. A couple of you this morning. So I know y'all all have these crazy gadgets in your pocket. You can encourage each other. And in big cities, everyone follows Twitter. They call them flash rallies, flash mob. So we're going to have us a flash mob next Monday. And I appoint you co-chairman of the Walk for Education and Homework Night Communications Committee. So now you have a position of authority and power. So we're going to use homeworknight.com. If you're a Facebook person, who's Facebooking in here? All right. If you're a Facebook person, you can search Homework Night, and you will find it. And we're going to have an event this afternoon. I haven't created it yet for Homework Night, and you can invite other people who are your Facebook peeps to the Homework Night and the walk. And so you are in charge of communications about this event, not Willie and not me. So we're going to be in it, and you're going to be in it too. So we have a handful of the color ones. Who wants this one? Put up in the school. 1,000 students. That was our heartbeat.
1,000 is our goal.
1,000 is our goal.
Lieutenant Stewart is going to be talking about security for our walk.
I'm Lieutenant Stewart with the Sheriff's Office. I'm a Public Relations Officer for Sheriff Tony Mancuso. The Sheriff's Office will be providing security for this event along with the City Marshal's Office. It will start from the Civic Center and end at Zion Tabernacle Church. We will provide patrol cars to lead this march and bring it up from the rear. What I want you to do is when you're out there with your fellow students, if they encounter an officer, listen to the officer, because we want this to be a safe event. We don't want anyone to get hurt. What I've seen happen when you have marches like this is that kids from the community are going to see you walking and they're going to join in. Tell your fellow students if they see anything, see someone with a weapon or anything, just walk to the officer, let them know. It's better to be proactive than reactive. If we can make this a safe event, and I know in the future, Mr. King will have another march and probably
Walk.
March
is a protest.
Walk. Stand corrected. We'll have another walk in the future, and if the community knows it's a safe walk, we may have 2,000 students in the next walk. So let's make this a safe walk, a safe event, and all will go well. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thanks, Mr. Stewart. You can always call on Dennis, this time. We're gonna gather at 7:30. We're gonna walk at 8. Please do not say march, because if we say march, that's a protest. And most people back away from protesters. We're not protesters. We're looking for solutions, and we bring the solutions to the table. If we find a problem, we're gonna find a way to fix it. That's what it is. And we walk in support of education, supporting a movement to bring the village together to make sure that everybody get a good opportunity to have a successful life in our community. With that said, there's some people that you know when they say something, they're gonna do it. And that commitment level, Jackie, take a couple of minutes to talk about commitment for me. Because, it don't matter when you call Jackie, if he commits, it's a done deal.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Jackie Jackson, and it's ironic that they asked me to speak on this morning, because I had just talked to Trey this morning about people that like to jump on the pile. Nobody wants to take the lead to do anything, and generally you can find people that'll take the lead, don't want to take the lead, they want to jump on the pile. And I was thinking about commitment when she said that, and it made me think about breakfast. I'm sure everybody here has had bacon and eggs for breakfast. Well, if you think about breakfast, the chicken is involved with breakfast, but the pig is committed. Do you understand that? The pig gave it all to be a part of that breakfast. He's committed. So, obviously the people here this morning are either committed or they're involved, because it was a short notice and you came up, you dropped what you were doing, and you came here. So we appreciate that. We hope that you get that word out to other people, because we want to see this thing to the end. We don't want to start something that we don't finish. You know, Paul said, I have finished my course. I run the race. I finished the course. So this is what we want to do. If you're not going to finish it, one of my old sayings is, and which this is from the Bible, says, it's better to not make a vow than to make a vow and not keep it. So if you're not going to be a part of this, we're not going to be mad at you. Don't do it. But if you come out here and say you're going to do it, let's make it happen. And we can do that, okay? Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jack. I'm gonna bust my agenda just a little bit, because one day I was sitting in my office, and there was a little girl that walked in my office, and I thought she was a little girl. And she began to tell me a story about when she was a little child.